Hi Aquarius, it's Veroosh. This is your reading for October 2021. I'm excited to do this for you, and I'll do an extended for members that will be linked in the description. I also did a love for the rest of the year preview for members. Those came out over a longer period of time, so go check those out, members. Everybody else will get to see it later, but it's available for you now. My website is down, so if you want to get a reading with me, we're looking at the end of the year now, so go into the comments and I will provide you a direct link to my website. It's through a different connection that you can link and buy the reading through. So sorry about that. I'll fix my website when I get a chance to. Okay, so what we're going to do is our regular spread at this time. Over the next month, what you are going to experience is a return to some level of normalcy. So for you, things have been, I would say, even boring. That's what it's a boring for Aquarians at this time. There's a lot, it's gotten very quiet, and not much has been going on, and just the pace of things of everyday life has been subdued. And now, as the new moon happens on the 5th of October and the other transits happen, you are going to liven up, wake up. It's going to be a very good energy. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards for the next month. So first we have the Three of Pentacles, which is Mars in Capricorn, I believe. But this is getting attention. So Saturn is going direct in your first house, and Jupiter is too. And you're about to receive attention for things that you have been doing while those two planets were in retrograde. So you may have wondered why you did not get the notoriety or recognition for the amount of work you've put into something. Sorry. But I think that soon you will see a lot of this, people waking up to you, waking up to everything that you have been putting effort into. Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. A sympathetic friend is going to offer you some very valuable insight. So somebody who cares a lot about you will say something to you with the best intentions. Take that as helpful suggestion, somebody speaking from the heart. I feel like maybe they have been in a similar place to where you are now, and so they want to offer their help. I feel like they're sort of overstepping some boundaries by saying what they're about to say. But I feel like it's coming from a good place, and I don't think it's malicious. I don't think there's any negativity behind it. And so I feel like somebody's just giving you some really sage advice, some really good advice, and you're meant to listen to it. Then we have the Nine of Wands. Some of you female Aquarians have barricaded yourselves in. Now this is sun, moon, and rising. Some of you have isolated yourselves, locked other people out of your circumstances, kind of really segregated yourself from outside things. Some of you feel like you don't know what to do with a situation, so you'd rather be alone than interact with it in any meaningful way, because you don't want to act before you know how to react to it. But there's kindness that is being extended, and this person that's coming in with the message, or with help, or with helpful information, with loving information, is a part of you stepping out of that self-isolation you have put yourself in, or segregation. You have somehow separated yourself from the different environments that you're in, and now like life is knocking on the door. Those retrograde periods of the outer planets hit you harder probably than any other sign. Two of the retrogrades were in your sign, Saturn and Jupiter. So it's been a lot. And Jupiter is in Aquarius for the rest of the year. This is a time in which it should be party time for your sign, but it's not. And with the retrograde period, it's been quiet. But for the rest of the year, you are going to get an increase of activity, increase of opportunities. Things are going to get better. So if life's been on pause, it's about to get started again. So I'll be back with more on astrology. This isn't an astrology video, but just it fits so perfectly with what the astrology's doing. Then we have this 5 of Pentacles next. Okay. If you're an Aquarian man, you could be going through some degree of financial stress. You could be dealing with some financial stress that could be isolating you from the people that you care about. It's only temporary and it is going to work itself out. I feel like you have to take a step in a new direction before you figure out exactly what the figure out your financial circumstances. If you're dealing with a man, then, and you're an Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, then there could be some kind of stress between you and this man that is pivoting around money. So money is the actual problem within a relationship. So it could be like they are distant, disconnected, grumpy, all sorts of different things. The crux of that is their financial circumstances, but they are going to resolve. It's just going to take a couple weeks. Then we have the moon, which is the next card. I feel like some of you, I'll be honest, have been feel betrayed by friends or social groups. I feel like you are finishing up a time in which there was a big catharsis with regard to friendships in your life. Friendships will pick up about mid-October for Aquarians, but still there is a deep scar or a memory that is still coming up. So it's like you heard someone say something or you became aware of something about your friends and it changed the relationship and it just made you take a step back. I feel like somebody may have not been there for you in the same way that you had been there for them. And so you sort of chose yourself. Okay. 7 of Cups. Your family is very oblivious to what's going on in your life. They simply don't understand or don't know what's going on in your life, what kind of things are happening. There could be also a lack of clarity that you are aware of with your family. So they don't know about you or you don't know about them. I feel it's very likely they don't know about your public life, things that are going on for you in your career, in your public life, whatever you do, school, or you're not clear on something that's going on with a family member, but that's about to come out. Usually when these kinds of cards show up, it's because something is becoming clear. Something is coming to the surface. If it was buried really deep and a real secret, then it may not even show up at all. But I think that this is hope that you're about to find out, you're about to have your eyes opened about some, like, it will put things in perspective for you about a family member. Then we have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in water as well. Okay, so you have a very strong ally in a Cancer or a Pisces, possibly. It may not be a sun, moon, rising Pisces or Cancer, but there is a strong energy here with regard to that. If this person's not currently in your life, this is someone from the past who has given you sage advice, who's a water sign. Not really Scorpio, but Pisces and Cancer. And I feel like you're going to be applying the things they're saying to you now or things that they told you in the past to help you figure out what's going on and what you need to do. Okay? Let's see the next energy. We have the 5 of Swords here. This is a lot of cutting your losses. I think that you have been in a cycle of, now I understand the separation, simply cutting your losses from people that are not prepared to be in your life in a healthful way. Okay? So whatever they're bringing into your life that was not healthy, I think that you've made some really Queen of Swords decisions and really cut yourself free from those things. They're still around somewhere in near you, somewhere out there. And there's a lot of like resentment or hurt feelings. Be careful of re-entering into interactions with people that you have that relationship with. There could be underhandedness or repressed frustration, anger at rejection, those kinds of things. So just allow, like, respect, let sleeping dogs lay, let things just be in those relationships. But for yourself, what I think you're doing, I think that like what I feel like you've just seen certain truths about people around you, friends specifically. And I think you've made some choices, and I think you're still processing that. I think something caught you off guard with regard to relationships. Then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, there's just definitely something that you need to nurture within yourself, within your heart. This month, give yourself time to do some healing. There is a lot of expansion happening for you. There's really good buzz about you at work. So whatever you do for work, there's really good reputation things going on. Those will last right until November. So right into November, excuse me. And I think that they'll lead to positive things. I think somebody's bothered that you're not bothered. I think that somebody is bothered that you have good things that you're excited about, that you may not be on the same page as them. I'm hurt, so you need to be hurt too, sort of energy. Three of Wands. Wait a little bit. Things will come of their own time, especially in this time period. I'm posting this on the 23rd of September, but look till the 5th of October, new moon. In that whole period, the 6th of October, and it's going to get very topsy-turvy, and then it's going to get much better for everyone. Now, this energy that's happening right now from the 23rd on is good for air signs, very good. But it's not so good for everybody else. It's a very polarizing energy. And so you need to allow other people to work through that, because what comes to you naturally at this time will not be easy for other people. Okay? So give time. And I can also sense that for some of you, there's a friendship that you really sympathize with, someone who you really like, and it is on the rocks. Give it time. They're going to come and work out their feelings. What comes to you very quickly in terms of understanding your feelings takes other people a lot more time. So you need time for yourself, and somebody else needs time also to figure out their feelings. Okay, next. So I'm using a little bit of astrology here and there just to boost the intuition, but it's not, I'm not reading the astrology. I'm reading the cards. So we have the Temperance energy here. Okay, so this is Sagittarian energy. Sagittarian energy. Careful with asserting your rights and your truths, your opinions at this time. I think things are coming to you without too much effort from you, so you don't have to be convincing. You'll just, whatever you have said in an interaction with another person or in a public space, it's been noted and recognized. Allow things to kind of, in other words, the things that have been said have set things in a good direction. You don't need to do any other like meddling within that energy. Good things are coming out of that. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords next. Yeah, it's saying continue to wait, continue to bide your time, wait for your time. On a micro level, like a smaller level, what you do every day, 6th house, right? Like smaller detail things. Things are already picking up early on. The bigger things will take a longer time to reorient as those outer planets move direct. Like I'm saying, into September, into October and November. September is almost over, Veroosh. Okay, so let's see the next energy. We have the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transit in fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. A change in a relationship with someone. I'll say this. Some of you might give someone the boot. Some of you might give someone who's been especially leeching off of you, specifically a male and specifically an earth male who has been leeching off of you. It's going to break your heart, but you know it's for the greater good. And I think that maybe this relationship has challenged friendship because you had, maybe your friend warned you and you got mad or something like that. There's hurt feelings from a friend who was on your side. That will improve. So I think that there might be a breakup with someone who's been leeching, especially financially. Financial leeching, that kind of, it might be like a hard thing to look at this. The Tower fell, just Last Judgment. Look at this big decision made. So if someone's been leeching off of you, that's going to be a final, there's going to be a big blowout. Not everyone, but if you know you need to take a look in the mirror and you're allowing some things in your life that you shouldn't be, that's they're pulling, that something's coming to an end. Then we have the King of Wands, a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries, secondary transits in fire. Somebody might be coaching this person on how to handle the situation. They may not be a bad person, but they have a lot of bad habits, bad behaviors, bad expectations about things, and they keep on bringing those things into the relationship. And someone around them may be coaching them, but this person, it's almost like Cyrano de Bergerac. It's a play, and basically where one person was speaking through another person. There was a handsome young man talking to a princess, and then this really ugly guy was telling him what to say, and it made him sound very like prestigious and wise and good, but it was the kind of ugly guy that was the actual person, but it was the good looking one, the prince, that wanted the girl's affection. So he got someone to talk through him. But anyway, so there could be this kind of, it becomes like who are you having a relationship with, this guy or his buddy? Or there could be someone around you at this time. If you're in a situation that's sort of having a difficult time, or if you're just recently finished a relationship, there's someone else who has been watching you go through this and waiting for the right time to show you their feelings and show you be transparent about things. People are going to be very sensitive around you throughout October. So you're strong, they're sensitive. It's a time for you to be gentle. It's a time for you to, just really make sure that you're not being harsh. Moon in Libra. There's a illusion of indecision. Somebody who has, this is the next message. So someone who has not, appears to not have made a decision, has made a decision. So there's a lie around indecision. If somebody feels wishy-washy, for those of you who are in a relationship with someone who is wishy-washy, who's dragging you along, or saying like, I need some time to figure things out, I don't think that this person actually needs time. I think that there's something else going on there that's dishonest. And I think the kind of deduction that I have is you should leave this situation. So this is specifically for Aquarian, Sun, Moon, and Rising in that situation. If somebody's being, whether it's a love relationship or business, if your boss is like, I don't know if I should give you a raise, and like you've been like there for 3 years and you haven't seen a raise, there's a reason for that. There's dishonesty around indecision. And so expect, if something is not very straightforward for you at this time, I would back off gently. Okay. Yeah, just, it's time to clean up your life. A lot of this is like, clean up your life, clean up you've let in a lot of messiness, and somebody's going to give you a lot of inspiration you've allowed, like, you locked yourself in your room and you allowed all these people to have a house party in your house, and you're sitting in your room, and somebody's going to knock on the door and pull you out and help you get rid of all of it. It's not going to be a lot of effort for you to get rid of all these people. It's not going to be a lot of effort for you to clear things up, but they're there because you're not doing anything about it. Absolutely nothing. Okay, you're just allowing them to, dirty shoes on the couch sort of thing. Okay, then you have the 10 of Cups. All right, and so this is again a message for some of you, not all, are living in an illusion. You're allowing an illusion in your life because it's convenient. It's a codependency. You're allowing something that's not good. On some level, it's not good, but you have to take a look in the mirror. And it very likely involves an earth sign male, maybe a female. Hierophant. Okay. This is a Taurus person, might be very important. There's also a wise wisdom that you may receive from an earth sign male about change, about getting your act together. Someone might say something to you that's like really woke and be like kicking the butt, and I think that good things are coming to you ultimately. I think that you're about to enter into a big revival of friendship. So if your friendship feels a little murky at this time, there's going to be a really good trajectory from that. Then we have the 2 of Cups. Well, there's definitely secret feelings around you in October. Secret feelings of love. Somebody's giving attitude because they have ulterior intentions towards you. There's a lot of illusion around you from people, especially the people that you care about the most, or you spend the most time with. There could be like illusionary. It seems like you might be getting shot down. First of all, I think you're tired of people. I think you're tired of the nonsense. And I think that you've locked yourself out of them. I think you've gone through a 1.5 year transit of people being in your business, and now you've just basically shut them out. But I think it's time for you to reconnect with people and give them another try. People in general. the whole shebang. Okay, so then we have the 4 of Cups, Moon in Cancer. A gift is going to make you very happy. Somebody's going to give you a gift. Very likely a man's going to give you a gift. Some kind of offer. Very, very nice. You might be getting another job offer. For those of you who are really struggling with work, especially with people who don't recognize your value, you might have another offer with work. And then we have the 7 of Wands. Okay, so at the end of the month, the real big outcome is that you're going to be more invested in the directions you have taken. It's almost like a clown show. You're seeing this clown show around you play out, and you're like, this is you. But it's not, you're not crying. You're just like, what did I get myself into? Who are these people? Like, what is this? So I think that you're watching a lot of people act all sorts of different ways. Every sign but the air signs are going to be under a lot of pressure from the end of September until end of October, beginning of November. So there's going to be, and when people are under pressure, not everybody reacts in a good way. And so you will see the true colors of many people. So and look, here's Queen of Swords. I told you, you're going to Queen of Swords, pull out, you're going to be really, there's going to be blood in the streets, So good for you, Aquarius. I think that like it's down to business. You're fine with when there's no one good to hang out with, you're fine alone, but I don't think you'll be alone. I think that maybe, I was like, oh, this person, in some instances this is your lychee boyfriend. But if it's not your lychee boyfriend, it could be a friend who has a secret crush on you, who has very good feelings towards you. These two kings are very of interest to me for Aquarian energy in October. Loving energy, confidant, helpful, offers, good things on the table. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good day. And go into the link down below and get a reading or watch a video, depending on what your situation is. Thank you for watching. Bye.